Ladies and gentlemen, Susan Smith, they're saying more than 8 men have been writing to her in prison. It just goes to show you how sick people are out here. It's just like these mass murderers. They get letters from women trying to hook up with them. It just goes to show you how sick and disgusting this society really truly is and the kind of people that are in this society. So they are turned on by a woman that killed her 2 sons. Really? Okay, so let's get into this story. One of the men engaged in romantic conversations with Susan Smith is fed up with the imprisoned murderer mom who is serving a life sentence for killing her 2 sons. Now, y'all, she is up for parole in 2024, and she's been trying to get a family member to take her in because that's a condition to her parole. And nobody from her family will step up and take her in, which I don't blame them. I would never feel comfortable with having a murderer in my house. I don't blame her family. And besides, those folks know her a hell of a lot better than any of us do. So, Smith, who is up for parole next year, has been in communication with at least 8 male suitors who've expressed tender feelings for her. I didn't know that she was talking to a lot of guys. One of the men tells the messenger exclusively, I'm just one of too many men. That's not what I want to be. So they were able to obtain call logs and transcripts of dozens of voice and text messages that Smith, 52, has traded with more than a half a dozen men while she remains behind bars at Leith Correctional Institution in Greenwood, South Carolina. While many of the conversations are about the weather and day to day lives, Smith and her admirers also veer into romantic talk, pet names, and so on. It's a lot. And I didn't know that it was all public. The suitors tell, I guess they're finding out about each other, these 8 men. I thought our conversations were just between us. I didn't know anyone else can read them and listen to phone calls. Well, my question is, why do y'all expect privacy with a person that's behind bars? She is in jail. Of course, whatever she does, it's going to be heavily monitored. I mean, that's just the way it is. I'm going to show y'all just some of the messages that were posted. All right. Okay, y'all. I had to make her head big and everything because some of the text messages are pretty intimate. Let's just put it that way. So, of course, I guess these men are finding out that they're all messaging her and they're upset about it. Mm-mm-mm. So, Smith became a household name in 1994 when she let her car roll into the John D. Long Lake with her 2 sons, Michael 3 and Alex 14, still strapped in their seatbelts. After she falsely told the police that a black man had carjacked her, the case became international news, making Smith one of the most notorious inmates in South Carolina history. A jury convicted Smith of 2 counts of first degree murder in 1995. She was sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole in 30 years. Well, She's close to that time, so she is eligible for release in November of 2024. With that possibility on the horizon, Smith's relative recently said she's hoping to find the right man to live with if she gets out. Mm, mm, mm. Wow. Guys have always flocked to Susan, added the relative, and they're doing it now, even though she's in jail. It's crazy to me, but for Susan, it's an opportunity. Smith has not responded for comment. She always had a messy love life, the relative also said. Some things don't change. Well, it sounds to me like these men don't even know who she is at all. And wow, but I'm not too surprised because you do hear these stories of people being incarcerated, especially high profile cases. You'll have people doing stuff like that. They'll even have visitors. Back in the day, they would even go up and visit these people and have folks come in, I guess women and men that are infatuated with them come up there to see them. So, wow. And I did see in another article where she said she would make a great stepmother. Stepmother? Are you kidding me? Yeah, that's what she said in another article I read. She says she would make a great stepmother. I tell you what, any of these men that are trying to pursue you, if they got children and let you near their kids, they are out of, I think they're already out of their mind for trying to pursue something romantic with her while she's behind bars. I think they're even crazier if they got children and allow her to even be around their kids. Nah. Mm-mm. Y'all gonna have to tell me what you think about this one. I guess these are 8 stupid men, but yeah, they're finding out about each other and they're pretty upset. They thought when they were communicating with her, they were the only ones. Come on, you're talking about Susan Smith here. Isn't it an affair when she was cheating on her husband that led to the kids getting drowned out there? Wow. Y'all tell me what you think about this video. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.